Okay, so if we watch this in slow motion right now, so yeah, it's much nicer when I have faster frame rate. You can see a lot smoother. Okay, so this is already much better, right? So we're definitely seeing from your catch, you're catching in near your toes, which is good. So from here, if I draw a line to your ear, see how as we progress, see how you're sitting up with it. That's exactly what I want you to do, right? So the next thing I want you to also think about is, oh, that was the last. Okay, I moved a little bit. Okay. I guess you do have a little bit. So maybe it's okay, but let me look at two lines here. So this is the line at your toast, which is right before I see your paddle start going down, and then this is how much lean, how much more, basically how much lean you've put onto the paddle weight as you were catching in. I only recently started kind of looking at this. Let's make sure we have a straight line here. Okay, so I think maybe, I mean, you're already kind of leaning pretty far. So what I would say is, at your toast here, maybe to be back. So basically what I want to see is when you go back into your setup and then into your toe. So I would say like this is almost your setup already. So I would want to see your lower arm a little bit more straight already.
Got it.
And I would actually want your toast to only be, I think I was looking at some of the videos I was doing. It's generally about 10 degrees each step. So 10 degrees into the setup, 10 degrees into the toast, and then 10 more degrees onto the catch. Because right now I would say like the small amount of lean you're doing from your toast, your fully extended toast, into your catch here. If your weight had started here and then you started catching onto it, you would be transferring a little bit more weight onto the blade and the catch.
Okay, so
right here, so basically right here, so when you go into
when I'm in the number 3 position, I really should be already.
Yes, this should already be straight.
Okay.
And then when you toast, you're just reaching forward a little bit more, and then you're going to put the weight on the blade.
I got you. Okay.
Right?
So I'll think. So it's like in the 3 position,
Yeah.
what you're basically saying, and my arm is not
Yeah.
straight at that point.
So when you go from here, you're exiting. When you get to 2, okay? So one thing I'm seeing right now is when you're into 2, first of all, this arm needs to stay straighter, okay? If you're doing the Frankenstein drill. But even if you're going out into 2 this way, this is actually okay in 2. I think the main differential is if you're in 2, I want to see your shoulders a little bit more square. So what I want you to visualize is when you exit right here, instead of let your arms lead a little bit before your body. So right now you can see as soon as you exit, you're actually leading with your shoulder.
Oh, you're saying let the arms, the hands lead, or the arms lead?
Arms lead just slightly.
Okay.
Because the rationale is I want you to get your blade into this position and then your body's going to fall on it. If my body's already there and my arms aren't there yet, then you can't actually fall on it with everything, right? So you got to get your arms in position very slightly before your body, so that the sequencing has to be exact that way, right?
I understand.
Okay. So that was the small thing. I think the sitting up is very good now, so keep practicing what we were just talking about.
Okay.
But now think about making sure you're sequencing on the recovery. Arms are going to advance just a little before the body so that you have more weight to fall onto it. Okay.